Hello and welcome to Kingslayer. We're here at Grimdark Games San Antonio, where tonight it's Orks versus Chaos Space Marines. Who's going to win? Watch the episode and find out.
To keep up to date with everything at Knights at the Game Table, all you have to do is click subscribe and then hit that tiny little notification button next to it, so every time we upload a new video, YouTube will be sure to let you know.
So I currently have 2 wins in a row on the channel. If I pick up my third today, I will be advancing to the season finale versus Mike, again here at Grimdark Games with his Blood Angels. While you are watching, don't forget we still give away a Start Collecting box of your choice every month. If you want to be entered into the draw, all you need to do is share this video and then comment down below to let us know you have. You can pick any Start Collecting box from Warhammer 40,000, like Orks, or from Age of Sigmar, like Orks. Or you could pick something else, like our recent winner, Riley Palmer, who took home a box of Malignants. Well, you're taking care of that. I'm gonna go get my Ork on.
Hey all, my name's Nick. I work here at Grimdark. I got suckered into this game somehow. But I'm bringing Chaos Space Marines at 50 power level. It's kind of small, but hopefully we can do something. My list consists of a battalion. It's all Slaanesh. We have a Chaos Lord, who will be my Warlord. He's a Murder Sword for his Relic, and Exalted Champion for his Warlord trait. And I'm also bringing in a Sorcerer to sidekick for him. He's got the Delightful Agonies and Prescience, and then the list consists of 2 units of Chaos Space Marines with Combi Plasma on the Sergeant and a Melt-A-Gun, and then I have a 30-man blob of Cultists, and then I have a unit of Havocs with 2 autocannons and 2 last cannons, and then to round out the list, we brought Big Papa himself, Leviathan, Dreadnought, who has double Butcher Cannons, and of course the 2 Hellflamers. I'm looking forward to this game, but he's got a lot of models over there, so let's hope we can do a lot of damage in the first turn, and hopefully we can stick on the board.
We is back looking to pick up our 3rd win in a row. We has got 2 battalions and a vanguard, because you can stuff so many Orks into 50 points, it is unreasonable. Today we have the Shooty Detachment, a Bad Moons battalion with 3 lots of 10 grots. We has got a big mech with a custom force field and a rocket launcher. We has got 15 looters and a weird boy. Then we has got the Zoomy Detachment, the Evil Sons, with the War Boss on the war bike with the Relic Da Killer Claw. 30 boys and 2 more lots of 10 grots each, plus another weird boy. Finally, we has got the Lucky Detachment with those lucky blue gits, the Death Skulls. There is only a vanguard, but they is bringing a big mech with a shock attack gun and 3 units of commandos with double rockets and a power claw knob. I want to draw particular attention to my Warlord today, Jacob Vigil Orky, named after Jacob Vigil, a Knights alumni who has sadly stopped playing, but he has hooked me up with a nice lot of boys to add to my force. Get in there, Jacob! Today we is playing the Field of Glory. There is an objective marker in the centre of the battlefield. There is one in each of our deployment zones placed by us respectively. Whoever controls the most at the end of the 5th battle round will win. Or, if either player can seize all 3 at the end of their own turn, that's an instant victory. Alright, so Nick finished his deployments first, so he is +1 on the roll to go first. Good luck, sir.
Good luck, Kevin. 4 to your 1.
My 1, alright. Can I seize the initiative?
Close, close,
No,
close.
I cannot.
So to start off, I want to use the pre-game deployment stratagem.
Alright.
Forward operatives, of course, it's been changed in the FAQ, so it allows me to move a unit forward as in a movement, as if it was a movement. So I'm going to nominate the cultists, and they will advance forward. So they're just going to move up 6 inches.
Alright, and my Warlord is cunning but brutal, so he's going to redeploy himself and 1d3 units on my side. That's himself and 3 other units. Now slide this chappy back, because I think he's probably a bit exposed to things on your rooftop. Tuck this chappy back here a little bit.
All right. All right, so I decided to move my units forward, but also try to give myself as much cover as possible, because he does outnumber me, and any guy I lose is going to be a real detriment, even if it is a cultist. So what I decided to do is I moved my cultist up forward to kind of bubble wrap my units, and hopefully he doesn't get a good to jump off if that's what he's planning to do, and protect my more important units, especially my Leviathan and my Havoc's Marines. And then I decided to follow up with one of my units of Space Marines, just, you know, to kind of give them a little extra push if they need to, with my Sorcerer and Leviathan going to the left instead of going out to the right in the open, because I need to keep them alive as long as possible and hopefully I can get them into a good position. And then I just left the Havocs where they're at. I moved the Chaos Lord up a little bit so he can kind of buff everyone around him. And I kind of rearranged the Chaos Space Marine to my far right, so in case he wanted to bring his commandos in over there to kind of get that building for extra cover and shots, it makes it a little more difficult for him. My plan for this turn is just to kind of get closer to him and kind of just feel out how he's going to play this with his Orks, and maybe get a little, just shoot some pot shots off at him and just kind of egg him on to get to come closer to me. So to start off, we're going to have my Sorcerer. He's going to cast Delightful Agonies onto the Cultist to give him my 5-up Feel No Pain, hopefully to give him a little extra sticking power. So it goes Warp Charge 6. So it'll go off on a 6. And then I'm going to cast Prescience onto the Cultist as well. This is Warp Charge 7 to kind of give him a little extra shooting to hopefully whittle down some grots. It does not go off. I will not command point this. All right, so now we're going to move on to shooting. I'm going to nominate the Cultist first, and we're going to fire at some grots. Hopefully, you know, kind of pick down that line. So we'll be firing at the front unit of grots with the green bases. We'll be hitting on 4s and re-rolling 1s because the Chaos Lord is within 6 inches. Re-rolling the 1s. And we're hitting on 4s. And grots are toughness 2, correct?
That is correct.
All right. The one-time cultists are actually winning something on 3s. All right, boys, let's see what you got. Make Daddy proud. And that will be 6 wounds at no AP, sir.
6 wounds at no AP. All right. There's in range of the big mech with the custom force field, so there's saving on a 5-up. Made one of those, 5 down.
The Havocs will fire. See, if I shoot into the Ludas, you're just going to use the bodyguard rule. So let's see, we'll just shoot some more grots, hopefully pick them apart, and hopefully get to those Havocs. So to start off, we'll go with the autocannons. Okay. So these are hitting on 3s because they did not move.
Which squad is he firing against?
We'll be shooting at the yellow squad. So here are the autocannons first, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. So all hit. Wounding on 2s. Ooh, 2 at -1.
All right, 5-up invulnerable from the force field. 2 dead grots.
And then the 2 last cannons. Overkill. 2 hits. And 2 wounds at -3, but you have a 5-up invulnerable.
Made 1, it's another dead grot. He has been vaporized.
All right. All right, so as pretty lackluster as I thought that would be, that will be it for my shooting. I have no assaults to declare right now, and that will just end my first turn. We'll go to morale, then I'll end my first turn.
Alrighty, so this lot of 5 green grots here has lost 5. They got a leadership of 4. So they get a 2. They've failed their morale. That would cause 3 to run away. So the war boss is going to kill 1d3 of them to make them stay. And that's still 3 dead grots. So he's down to 2 left in the green squad. And then we has lost 3 in the yellow squad. So 1 on the morale, they actually pass.
Those grots are brave, very brave grots.
As the bravest grots in the galaxy, which is not saying a lot. The Bad Moon grots have moved up to continue to screen the looters as they've moved forward 5 inches for a better line of sight on the various targets over there. The big mech with the shock attack gun has moved into position for some cheeky shooting, perhaps against that Leviathan Dreadnought. The boys have advanced themselves down here to get close to that lot of cultists in that building. Then we've got the weird boys have come up central. Big Mech Custom Force Field has shuffled around a little bit, and now he is ready to get going. I'm going to buff the boys, charge the cultists, hopefully wipe them out. See how well the shock attack gun does against that Levi Dread. It might kill it, it might do 0 damage to it. Both of these things is completely possible, and the looters is openly going to wipe out maybe a unit of Space Marines, or possibly 2 if I rolls well. Let's find out. Let us be rolling this chappy. He's going to warp off this unit of boys to give him an extra attack. Manifesting on a 7 is +2 on the check. due to proximity of many boys. That is going off on an 8. That is good. All right, I am not going to manifest any more psychic powers this turn because I don't want to risk Perilin, and I don't think any of them is going to be interacting with the battlefield in any way I want them to this turn. So we're going to move on to shooting. I was going to be a bit conservative here. I was not going to shoot those cultists because I don't want to mess up my nice easy charge.
Come on, they're just so. What kind of orc are you? You're not shooting your guns. Look at those looters over there. They're
Don't
like,
worry. I
gotta shoot my guns,
I was going to
bro.
shoot my guns. That's fine. The big mech with the shock attack gun is going to have a crack at the Levi Dread over there, and we're going to see
just
whether
remember
we're going to.
You are -1 to hit me because I am Alpha Legion. And you're farther than 12 inches.
That is true. So we've got D6 shots with this weapon. That is 1 shot.
I like it. I think you should keep it.
I'm not going to waste time command pointing that. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's terrible. All right, we hits on a 6. That is not a 6. He is a lucky blue git, so he gets a free reroll and all his hit, wound, and damage rolls. That is a 6.
Lucky indeed.
Dagger, dagger, dagger. Let's see if we can have an extra shot. Oh, it would have been good if it weren't Alpha Legion. All right, this weapon is strength 2d6.
It is strength.
Oh, it's only strength 3 today.
Only strength 3.
So we're wounded on a 6.
Yes, sir.
But we're a lucky blue git, so we'll have another go. Oh. All right, nothing on the old Levi Dread today. Looters. Looter's going to start having a crack at those Avocs on top of that build. I'm going to pay 2 command points for more dagger. Dagger, dagger, dagger is triggering on a 5-up, so their 5s auto hit and their 5s generate extra attacks. They've got D3 shots this turn, which is 3 shots apiece for 45.
Even with Alpha Legion, they hit on 5s?
Yeah, 5s cannot miss. All right then, 45 shots, hitting on 5s, rerolling 1s. 24, right, that's going to generate 24 additional attacks with dagger, dagger, dagger. All right, hitting on 5s, rerolling 1s. Right, that is 33 hits on the Avocs. Strength 7, so he is going to be wounding on 3s.
Yep.
21 saves, AP -1.
So I'll do these 10 at a time because I'm pretty sure they'll just die. Said AP 1 or 2?
AP -1.
All right, so we have our 3-up save because we are in cover.
You are in cover.
So that's cocked. So it looks like 1 die so far. That looks like another 3, so that's 4 guys. And how many wounds was it?
24, did I say?
24.
I think 24.
All right, and then another 4. And that will be the whole unit.
That actually brings us to the end of shooting because I do not have a target for firing them again. So he's going on to assault, and I'm going to charge this unit of cultists with my boys. I use a 4 to be within an inch.
All right.
They is +1 on the charge because they is Evil Sons.
And they can advance and charge because they're Evil Sons.
Advanced charge because proximity to the war boss on the war bike.
Oh, okay.
And that is an 11, so they is well in there. So let's do the old pile in. Look at that, perfection. All right, I will go to attack now. We has got boys, 2 attack space, 1 for the chopper, 1 for green tide, 1 for warpath is 5 attacks each. That is 5 times 29 for the chopper boys, and then the boss knob with the claw will do separately. That is 87 hits from the chopper boys. We is strength 4 v tough 3, so he's going to wound on 3s. 87 more dice. All right, let's have a look. That is 54 wounds. Over to Nick for saves.
All right, let's hope that the delightful agonies pays off, and hopefully the boys take a little pleasure in this. So we'll start off with our t-shirt saves. And you said it was 46 saves, correct?
46. No, 54. Sorry,
54. All right. Still a big number. Starting with 6s.
$43. All right.
All right, so
43. 5 up, feel no pains.
All right. We'll do these in 10s again. 18, 21, 27 guys die, so I'll be left with 3 cultists.
We've also still got the boss knob who's going to try and finish off the last 3 cultists. He has got 5 attacks, hitting on 4s because he's on a power claw. 4 of them connect.
course.
Strength 10, so he's wounding on 2s. That's 4 saves at -3.
Let's go ahead and roll your damage.
So first one is going to do 2 damage.
It's dead. Second one.
Second one is going to do 1 damage.
It's dead.
Third one's going to do 3 damage.
Oh, he's dead.
Let's consolidate.
All right.
All right, and after a brutal 5 phase, Nick, I'm sorry, mate, it is over to your turn too.
All right. So we did take a beating, but I think as long as we can kill that boy squad, we actually can stick in this because we do have to control objectives, and I have a mighty Leviathan. As long as he can't kill that, I think we might have a chance. But if that dies, that's definitely game. All right, so this is going to be the make it or break it turn. I did make it past turn 1, so I'll consider this a victory. Chaos, you know, we win in weird ways. Just look at our mascot, old Abaddon the Armless. But my plan here is to focus whatever I have left over here into these boys, and if I can get rid of these boys, I might still have a chance, because this is an objective-based game. It's not about just killing everything. Granted, killing everything does work, but that's what I'm going to try and go for. So what we're going to do here is we're going to cast Prescience onto the Dreadnought, or the Leviathan Dreadnought, needing a 7. It does not go off. I would like for this to go off, so I will command point this. Might as well use them before I lose them. It will not go off because I need a 7. And then I will cast Delightful Agonies onto the Chaos Space Marines to his right, needing a 6. It does not go off. It looks like the Chaos Gods have abandoned us right now. But you know what?
Who can blame them?
We make our own way in the war. So we're going to move on to the shooting phase. So we will start with the Chaos Space Marines. So we have 3 bolters, a combi bolter with plas, which we'll fire both portions, not overcharging. So we'll do that first. So here's the plasma, hitting on 4s because we are not overcharging, but we're using both of the barrels. No hits. And then the bolter part, no hits. All right. And then we'll use the 3 bolters. Rerolling 1s for the Chaos Lord. And then wounding on 4s because they are toughness 4. So that would be 3 at no AP.
All right, that's 3 looking for 6s. We've made 1, 2 dead boys.
All right. And then a frag grenade from the guy with the melt-a-gun because, melt-a-gun against orcs. We're going to get 3 shots, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1 for the Chaos Lord. And then wounding on 5s because this is only a strength 3 frag grenade. So 1 at no AP.
Looking for 6. No, dead boy.
All right, so we're going to start with the Leviathan next. So we're going to start with the Hell Flamers. So it'll be 1d6 each. We have 2 of them, so 2d6. So 4. So we're going to command point one of these because if we don't get it this turn, we're probably out. So 5.
It's not really your day for dice, is it?
No, I told you the Chaos Gods have abandoned me. They are fickle. All right, and this will be strength 5, so wounding on 3s. So that'll be 3 at AP 1.
3 at AP 1. All right, 3 dead boys.
All right. And then we got the big guns themselves, the double butcher cannon array. Unfortunately moved, and we're trying to get prescience off, so we'll be hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. 12 hits. And this is strength 8, so we'll be wounding on 2s. 11 at AP 1.
Cannot save any of those. That's 11 boys down.
Now we're getting a little killing them, but we're not killing them fast enough, so I'll nominate the sorcerer to go next, and he will use a demon shell. So it is a stratagem for 1 CP. I'm going to fire 1 shot at him. I hit on 3s, and if I don't hit, I shoot myself on the foot, and I do mortal wounds. So looking for that 3. It does hit, so we'll do D3 mortal wounds to the boys for 1.
There we go.
All right, so the assault phase. Like I said, we got to get rid of these boys, so it's a 9-inch charge there from the Leviathan.
Overwatch. All right, fair enough. That's 6 slugger boys. All right, so he's going to hit on 6s. That's 2 hits, and dagger, dagger, dagger. 3 hits, look at that.
Look at that. Indeed, these boys are lucky.
Strength 4, so he's going to be wounding on the old 6s.
Right.
That's a save 80.
All right, a 2-up save. Oh, the Chaos Gods really have abandoned us today. Oh no.
Boss, we put an hole in it, look!
So now we are down to 13 wounds. I don't feel good about this charge now. I want to rethink this plan maybe. All right, so we need an 8 because we measured out 9. And we will make it. Now most people will be saying, why charge the Leviathan? He's got no attack, no close combat weapons. Because, well, look at my board, people. Got 2 units of Chaos Space Marines. And that. All right. And now we're going to throw the Chaos Space Marines into them. For a 5. We should be able to make that.
Yeah, that's good.
And then we'll charge the Sorcerer, and we have left a gap for him. Ooh, with a 4. I don't know if he's feeling it, but we are in the assault phase, so we can re-roll. I'll do it because we got to get every little bit out of these guys as we can. With a 5. I don't think that will make it. What else we have? We have this Chaos Lord over here. Maybe he'll pop out from the building, go all crazy on you. Does 9-inch charge? Because he is on the first floor. Why not? Why not just throw everyone in there? You know, try to earn the favor of the gods again. Ooh, with an 8.
No, okay, that's good. Nice.
Let's get in there. We got to earn the gods' favor back. Since my Chaos Lord did make it into combat, we will go with him first because he does have the Murder Sword. Well, granted, it doesn't as murdery on normal people. It will be 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s because we are a Chaos Lord. All right, so the Murder Sword does make us strength 5, so we are wounding on 3s. So that will be 3 at AP 4, so it should be 3 dead boys.
That is 3 dead boys indeed.
The Leviathan, since he did charge, he does get to do a consolidation, and then 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s for the Chaos Lord. So 4. All right, so wounding on 2s. So that's 3 at no AP.
All right, saving on 6s. That's 1 save.
All right.
2 more dead boys.
Any dead boy's a good boy at this point. All right. And then the consolidation. And then we'll go with our Chaos Space Marines. So we'll pile in. So we have 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s for our Chaos Lord. All right, and wounding on 4s. That'll be 5 at no AP.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've saved 2 of them.
All right.
3 dead boys. All right then, so let us put the Boss Knob's Power Claw into the Levi Dread.
All right,
and we'll
attacking me in the butt.
And we'll put 3 boys into those Chaos Marine chappies over there. So let's do the boys first. They've got 2 base, 1 shot with 1 more path. They've lost Green Tide, so 12 attacks. 3s. Strength 4 T4, gonna wound on 4s. Bang on average, that is 4 saves for your Chaos Space Marine, sir.
All right, boys, come on, we got to earn that favor back. Not really, half of them will die, so I guess we'll keep up the game of averages, right?
Oh my goodness. And let's see how much of an hole we can make in this Levi Dread.
All right.
We is hitting on 4s with this here Power Claw. Only 1 of those connects. Strength 10, so we is wounding on a 3. That does wound at AP minus 3.
AP minus 3, so a 4 of invulnerable in combat. And we will make it.
All right then.
I believe we are in the morale phase.
We are in the morale phase, and fortunately these boys are going to be insanely brave and spend 2 command points to not peg it.
Oh, look at those boys.
Bottom of 2, there we go. So in my movement phase, the 2 rearmost grots have stayed back. These ones are just miles out, and these ones are just on this objective, but hiding within the building. Big Mech with shock attack gun is positioned for a better shot on the Levi Dread should he come out of combat. The War Boss on the War Bike has moved right up to charge and melee range so he can get stuck in and deal some serious damage over there. Big Mech with the rocket launcher and the custom force field has come around here for a better line of sight. The looters have moved up here so they can do some shooting. I've deep struck in all 3 units of commandos around the back, and now I'm spending 3 command points to activate the unstoppable Green Tide. 1 unit of boys under half strength is going to come charging back in from the edge at full strength. I'm very sorry. The Green Tide is unstoppable, and they found some more boys just at the edge of the battlefield, keen to get involved. All right, let me check. I'm just within 6 inches of the edge. Might be a little far forward. All right, now we're ready to go on to the psychic phase, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to manifest the Fist of Gork to give combat buffs +2 strength +2 attacks to the War Boss and the War Bike. This power manifests on a 6, and he is +1 on the check for proximity to looters. He has perilled himself, however.
Which one was casting it? You have 3.
This one's got Fist of Gork here.
But you rolled a 12, right?
He is a 12 on the check,
Yep,
yeah.
then there's no way I can beat that 12. Go ahead.
All right, so he is going to wound himself further for 1 more wound. Puts him on 3. He's going to chuck a smite at the boys over there with the same one. That is another 12.
Roll a 3 for me.
Let's see if he can hurt himself. I'm going to command point that because I don't really want him to blow up. It'll be a bit embarrassing.
Of course, all the luck seems to be with my opponent this game.
So we get ourselves a D6 smite for 5 mortal wounds to the Chaos Space Marines over there. We'll manifest Warpath on the War Boss as well. This goes off on a 7. He's also got the +1. That's an 11.
I might as well give it a shot. All right, I need a 12. Nope.
All right then. Time for shooting. Let's get started with the big mech with the shock attack gun. And he is going to have a pot shot at that Levi Dread over there. See if this happens better than last time. So we're still -1 to hit, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, D6. 1 shot is not the day for the shock attack guns. He's a bit short on snotlings to fire through warp tunnels at you. Hitting on a 6. It's a 5. Lucky blue git. That is a 6.
He
Dagger,
is
dagger,
lucky.
dagger. No. All right, this weapon is strength 9 today. So we're just going to throw a dice on the floor and wound on a 3. That does wound at AP -5.
All right, we have a 5-up invulnerable against shooting. We will not make it, but we will burn a command point. It will not.
All right, D6 damage.
Yeah, it's one of those games today.
I'm sorry,
Those games.
It's not really gone your way, has it? All right, so now let's put our rocket into him from this guy here. He's a bad moon, so he rerolls 1s. He needs a 6. That's a 6. Dagger, dagger, dagger. That's a 1. It's only a 5. There we go. Strength 8, wound on 4. Does not wound.
All right.
All right, this squad of commandos has got 2 rockets. This squad of commandos has got 2 rockets. I'll roll them separately because they've got separate lucky rolls. So this one over here, 2 rockets into the Levi Dread, hitting on 5s. Lucky blue git gets a free hit reroll. That's a 6, dagger, dagger, dagger. Just the 1. All right, wound on a 4. Does wound, AP -2.
Our armor save goes from a 2-up to a 4-up. And we will save it.
All right then. Over here, same thing. 2 rockets. We're just looking for 5s. Both hit. Looking for 4s to wound. Lucky blue git to reroll a failed wound roll. Is 2 wounds, 2 saves, again at -2.
So 4-up saves again. Fail them both.
6 damage. Flat 3 apiece.
Man, with that kind of shooting shit, everyone might as well play Orks if you keep rolling like that.
All right, I guess we'll put a combi scorcher into the Levi Dread. D6 auto hits is 4. With strength 5, so he's wounding on 3s. That's 2 saves at -1.
And this is on
That's this guy on the Levi Dread.
2 saves at -1. 3-up. 1 goes through.
1 wound. What's he at now?
5 wounds.
Let's put the looters into him. That's 2 command points for dagger, dagger, dagger. 5 trigger dagger. D3 shots. I apologise, you guys had to sit through the most ludicrous set of Orky rolls since the history of time. All right, looking for 5s. Hang on, we're rerolling 1s, isn't we? Because we're bad moons. There we go. Oh, there's another one I missed. No. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dagger, dagger, dagger triggers. Rerolling 1s because we have bad moons. 21 hits. 21 hits, strength 7, so he was wounding on 5s. 8 saves and -1. I think he probably has cover from that squad.
Yeah, he does. He's more than 50% obscured on that piece of terrain, so we luckily have our 2-up save, but with the way I'm rolling and you're rolling, I expect to fail like 3 of these. There's 2, almost 3.
That would be 4 damage.
Oh, I'm gonna command point one of these, but let's get that 3rd one. Let's get it in here, boys. Let's go. No, we'll pass one, so we'll take 2.
You're on 3. That brings us to the end of the shooting. It's time for some charges. First thing we're going to do is we're going to charge the squad of 5 commandos at the very back of the board into this sorcerer area.
Go ahead.
So there's looking for a 9 for this. He does have, here we go, for reroll 1 or both dice. There's going to reroll that 1. Nope, does not make it. Second squad of commandos at the back, also looking for a 9. That is an 11. Okay, let's do the Evil Sons boys over there into the Chaos Space Marines in that building over there. They is needing an 8 on the dice because there's +1 on the charge for being Evil Sons. Here we go for an 8 on the dice. Let's charge the last unit of commandos into the Levi Dread. They need a 9.
Power armor is garbage. Chaos Space Marines are terrible.
Let's reroll this die. No, it does not make it. He gets to Overwatch from the Dread onto them boys over there.
All right. You're 9, so we'll just fire the Butcher Cannons. All right, we need some 6s here. And rerolling the 1s for our Chaos Lord.
It's cocked.
So 2 hits for a guy that's been fighting for like 10,000 years and is a giant robot. He's not doing too hot.
He's having a bad day, to be fair.
The whole army's having a bad day. 2 at -1.
All right, that's going to be 2 dead commandos. And then I'm going to charge the War Boss on the War Bike into the Chaos Lord.
All right.
He's needing a 7.
I'll fire my Pistole real quick. We do not hit. Go ahead.
All right, with +1 for being Evil Sons. I'm going to reroll both those, but there we go. For an 11. He is very much in. I guess we'll go with this unit here, because this is the critical one.
So it looks like you have 2 guys that can fight.
So let's do the boss knob first, because he might do it all by himself. Looking for 4s. That is only 1 hit, though. Wound on a 2. Does wound, AP -3.
All right, we're looking for a 6-up save. Nope.
D3, only the 1.
All right, he's down to 3 wounds.
All right, that's 3 hits. Wounding on 4s is 1 more save, AP0.
All right, 3-up save. We will make it.
Okay. Can I go on to fight my next unit?
You know what? Our Chaos Lord wants to do something before he dies. At least, look a little more devious and villainous, I guess. We're not heroic. So we'll spend 2 to fight against your War Boss, and he is the target of our Murder Sword. So any hits will cause mortal wounds. So hitting on 2s and rerolling 1s. So that'll be 5 mortal wounds.
Oh, brutal. War Boss and War Bike has 7 wounds.
So he's got 2 left.
So he's down to 2. So he's consolidated, engaging the Levi Dread as well, and then he is swinging straight into that Chaos Lord. We has got 7 attacks, hitting on 2s. And 3 of them miss. Most unfortunate. All right, strength 16 though. He is wounded on 2s, re-rolling failed wounds. That is 4 saves for you.
All right, our Chaos Sigil, or Sigil of Corruption, I should correct myself. Come on, dark guys. Come on, just give me a little bit of a smile, a wink, or something. Oh, we're super dead. Even with a command point, we'd be dead.
All right, that's 3 damage per. All right, well, you've got swingbacks from the Levi Dread and the Sorcerer.
All right, we'll go with the Dreadnought first. So we're hitting on 4s. Unfortunately, we lost our rerolls. So we hit twice. And since you're a devout follower of the Corpse Emperor, we get an extra attack, right?
No, he is not.
No. You sure you don't want to convert? I promise it's extra cool. And we're wounding on 3s, I assume, because you're toughness 6. So we hit 2 at no AP.
2 saves on a 4-up. Oh, we have failed them both.
Oh.
Well, that has finished off the War Boss then.
All right, we'll go to the Sorcerer.
Right, you need this to be really good.
Let's pile in right there.
All right.
All right, I don't think we're gonna be able to take this back, but we'll swing and kill some boys because chaos. Of course, we miss one, but oh, I wish you were a devout follower of your Corpse Emperor. And then wounding on 3s because we're strength 5 with our Force Axe. And that's going to be 2 at AP 1.
2 at AP 1. All right.
Oh, sorry, my correction. AP 2, but I think that's still AP 1 still kills some boy.
All right. Yeah. So I'm going to take a damage per.
It's D3. It's a force weapon.
Force weapon. All right. So I'll lose this boy here, and then roll for a D3 on the boss knob.
Boss knob. That'll be 1, but we'll command point it because we really want to kill him because chaos. 2.
2. All right. That has done him. So, we does still have a fight over here with those boys against Chaos Space Marines in the corner we've forgotten about thus far. However...
Let's just pretend we never had it happen.
I'm just going to spend 2 command points to ensure that those 3 commandos over there pass their morale. That leaves me controlling all 3 cap points at the end of my turn, which wins me the Field of Glory. Good game, sir.
Yeah, about that. Damn, that was pretty bad. But I knew that was going to be bad going into it. He did have double my models, but you know, there's only so much you can complain about. So I'm going to go into what went well for me. I made it to turn 2, but yeah, that's about it. The bad, yeah, I could have positioned my cultists a little farther back, but I wanted to try and get a little aggressive on him, which was the wrong thing to do. I wanted to try and bait him out, but I guess those boys were just too much for the cultists. I knew they were going to die, but I didn't think it was going to be that bad. I'm surprised he didn't end it sooner because during the fight sequence on my turn 2, he could have interrupted and easily killed my warlord, or that boy. Those boys could have killed the Chaos Space Marines, further solidifying the nail in the coffin. But other than that, I mean, there's only so much you can do when you have half the units your opponent does.
That was brutal! A stonking performance from the Orc boys right there. Really pleased with how that went. I think that for Nick to have had a good shot at this game, he needed to get his Tide of Traitors off, and for me to not get my green Tide off. Unfortunately, with the way he positioned his cultists after his first turn, and my boys both being evil sons for the +1 move, advance, and charge, as well as making a nice roll on my charge, let me get every single model in, I did just get to smash him in. Perhaps if I hadn't rolled quite so well on that charge, then I couldn't have gotten to a position to kill quite so many cultists. And I was planning on doing a double attack with Get Stuck In Lads with 3 command points to fight twice if I needed to, but the way he was deployed, he could maybe have lost some of the front ones, kept at the back and been more than 6 inches away from my remaining boys, which could have let him survive that possibly, but ideally he really did not want to be the first one to get charged. Additionally, the looters, pretty brutal, taking out a whole squad of Avocs on turn 1 before they'd even really done the thing. Very effective, very powerful. The double battalion gives me plenty of command points to fuel them. And frankly, I think he was always in for a tough time with the very strong looter shooting, as well as 30 boys and a whole load of other tools besides. Was quite pleased with myself making that charge onto the cap point on the last turn there. I felt that it was quite well sewn up anyway, but it was a nice clean grab all 3 cap points and meet the victory condition before he gets any further. Enjoyed buffing up the war boss. He hit so hard, it was brutal. As it turns out, I should have positioned him around the side of the building so I could have charged out soaking Overwatch and engaged the Levi Dread immediately. But turned out just fine anyway, because he could just kill the Chaos Lord, and that was perfectly acceptable. All in all, supremely happy. That is my 3rd win in a row, so I'm looking forward to fighting Mike in the finals and giving him a good kick in. Well, there you have it. The Orks devastated the Chaos Space Marines, and I will now be advancing next week to take on Mike right here at Grimdark Games San Antonio in our season finale to determine who is King of the Hill for Season 2. Well, it's Christmas Eve, which is also my birthday. So happy birthday, me, and Merry Christmas to you. If you've enjoyed this episode, feel free to like us on Facebook, subscribe down on YouTube, and come join us in our Facebook chat group, Game Talk for Gamers. I'm in there, Adam, Eve, the whole team. Come chat with us, come let us know what you like, what you want to see in future episodes, and we'll catch you next time on Knights at the Game Table.